Hello, Shadowcat back with more Chicken Police. And last time, we went to the station and picked up our partner. Our partner who shot us with a shotgun. And we're trusting him because we have no other options. We also came to this place, the Hop Dog. Mostly just to get a drink of coffee, except we never actually did get a drink of coffee. We did, however, meet with the owner, a raccoon, who also used to be in the mob. And he's basically warned us off this whole case, but we don't really have a choice. We did, however, learn a few things. We learned about the problems in the city, mostly because of the bug people. Okay, it's not because of the bug people, but there is a lot of them, and they live in these giant hives, and one of them burned down and nearly caused like a citywide fire. So that was bad, but I don't think that has any bearing on the current case, but it could. I don't know, maybe not. Also, we found out that the current leader of the mob, this guy. Yeah, him. Hobart Ibn Wessler. So he's the one in charge. However, he's not the one that's currently running things. He's been pawning a lot of stuff off to one of his I don't know, lieutenants, I guess? I'm not sure what the proper term would be. And I don't have a case file on him yet. But we know that he's been basically handing everything off. So we got that information. Now the only thing left is for us to head to the Tsar Club to see if we can meet up with Natasha and find out exactly why she's receiving threatening messages. It's also the only place left that we can go, I think. Hotel, yeah, the Tsar Club. Alright, let's go.
Midnight had passed, and the intoxicated madness kicked in. We could only crawl along Shalva District's main street toward downtown. The city's heart beat differently. Ancient buildings were defaced by neon signs and billboards, like half-drunk lovers on a fine leather sofa. Great old houses neighbored by garish modern blocks. A place that makes the head hurt. The Tsar's huge neon sign was visible for miles. A blazing red sign advertised tonight's main attraction, the amazing Natasha. Cops were never welcomed at places like this. I hoped we were too late for the show. We had to be inconspicuous, but it was never easy with this bird mountain by my side.
Ah, so this is the famous Tsar Club.
More like infamous, Marty. It's not for our kind, that's for sure. And I don't mean that they don't like foul here.
Well, at least we don't have to be afraid that they see you as a detective, Boss Bird.
Very funny, Marty.
So what are we gonna do now?
We find Natasha, the broad who sent me the message, remember? But first, we need to get into the club. And Marty, please, don't monkey this up.
Excuse me? On behalf of the well-respected and noble primate community of Clawville?
Cut the crap, Marty. Let's focus on what we're here for, okay?
As you say, Boss Bird.
Nothing like a good old-fashioned speciesism. Can't really call it racism because they're not the same race. Hey, it's Lewis. Hi, Lewis.
Hey, that's your old friend, right? Wait, what was his name? Lawrence? Lamar? No, Liam.
Lewis. Yes, it's him.
To be honest, Sonny, I always thought that guy's not all there in the head.
Nobody's perfectly sane in Clawville, Marty. But if not for this old rabbit, I wouldn't be here today. I'll never forget that.
Should I thank him for that?
Or kill him for it.
You're reading my mind, boss.
Looks like you found a friend, though.
Honestly, I think these types of women only see faceless tuxedos, cufflinks, and wallets. And in the mirror, they're just brooches, necklaces, and earrings.
Don't be so radical, Marty. They're women. They live by different rules.
That was kind of deep.
It's not. Just bullshit. There's more where that came from.
Ooh, teach me, Master.
When you're old and wise like me, you'll realize none of it is worth a damn thing.
Wait, that was deep again, right?
Maybe it was, Marty. Maybe it was.
Amazing.
You know what is deep? How do birds wear earrings? Think about that one. You answer me that one, and get back to me. Alright, so what do we got? There's a poster. Several posters? No, just the one poster.
Huh. You know, seeing this, I can't wait for the show.
The girls?
New Year's Eve's once a year, right? And we're not on duty.
Have I asked how Laura's doing?
Whoa, hey, I was just kidding, okay? My relationship with Laura is unwavering, like the rhino beauty on this picture.
Interesting taste you've got.
Feathers, scales, or dermal armor, a lady's a lady, my friend.
Thank the wild gods for self-sacrificing gentlemen like you.
Yeah, see, this is why you should stick to your own. Okay, what do we got? Newspaper. What's in the news?
Do you remember when the Clawville Chronicle was a really high-quality newspaper?
You mean when they wrote something about us daily?
Yeah. What exactly happened to them?
Well, they got bored with us, Marty. And to be honest, so did I.
But still, here we are working together again. Funny, huh?
Yeah, hilarious.
Wow. Curb your enthusiasm. Well, that's interesting. Did they actually make these? Advertisement tower. That's really cool. I never see these anymore.
Huh. I like this.
Why is that?
I don't know. 'Cause it's moving, I guess.
You're a simple bird, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Hey, I like it too. Make me a simple cat? I can live with it.
One day, neon signs will cover the whole world, I'm telling you.
You read that in some kind of science fiction book?
No, it's just what I think.
Oh, so you have your own thoughts now. The world's really moving forward.
Pluck off, Sonny.
Besides, that's not neon. Those are incandescent bulbs. But, I mean, yeah, the world will be neon someday. Cool car.
Whoa, look at that. Isn't that the new...
It is, Marty. A brand new 942 Silver Hawk. Haven't seen such beauty since I left Averia.
Of all that's furry. Whose is it?
Maybe it's Ibn Wessler's. I guess he's no paper tiger.
Yeah, he sounds like a fellow who drives around in one of these. Lucky bastard.
Well, I mean, if we wanted one, then we just have to join the mob, right? Alright, I think that's everything. Except before we can get in, I bet we gotta get past him. Alright, let's go deal with the bouncer, who looks like a Cape Buffalo.
Jeez, look at that guy.
That's not a guy. That's a demon. Straight from the dog-eared pages of a cheap detective novel.
Yeah, I bet his name's Bill.
Nah, he's definitely a Bob.
$5 for Bill?
Okay, I'm in.
Ooh. I don't think it's either one of them, but I'm not good at guessing games like this.
Howdy, pal.
Gentlemen, how can I help you on this wonderful, chilly night?
We're expected in the VIP lounge.
My apologies, but I don't remember ever seeing you gentlemen here before. May I ask?
Stop right there, big guy. I get it. Yeah, I know exactly how this works. So what do you have to do to get in?
Nothing's easier, sir. Are you on the list?
The list? Yeah,
Don't tell me you forgot.
I'm afraid I did, Marty. Sorry, big guy, but I'm pretty sure we're not on the list tonight.
That's a shame. I'm really sorry, sirs. In that case, you can't come in.
Yeah, right. Thanks.
My pleasure, gentlemen.
Okay, well, that's gonna be a bit of a problem. Also, we never did find out what his name was. Also, he's not a Cape Buffalo. He's a ram of some kind. Alright. We could ask about Lewis? Oh, I'm tempted. But no, actually we need to know about Natasha Katsenko.
What can you tell me about the first lady of the place, big guy?
You mean Miss Natasha Katsenko, sir?
You're right on point, pal.
Nothing you don't know already, sir.
Just try me.
Well, she owns the place.
And, that's it? Well, that's, unbelievable.
Pardon, monsieur, but I'm not permitted to say anything more.
Okay, well, we could ask about Lewis then. I mean, why not?
Say, big guy, you know Mr. Lewis Hayworth?
But of course, Mr. Hayworth is an impeccable gentleman, and also a frequent visitor of the club.
Is that so? Good to know. And?
I'm afraid that is all, monsieur.
Ooh, wait, he's a frequent... I wonder if he can get us in. Now, police are not welcome here, so I'm not even going to try the badge. I have a better idea, though. Let's go talk to Lewis.
Sonny, my dear friend.
Hi, Lewis. This is my partner, but I'm sure you already know.
You have no idea how happy I am to meet you, Mr. Marty. I'm a big admirer of your work.
Pleasure's all mine, Lawrence.
Lawrence? Anyways, so, the legendary Chicken Police back together? Isn't it amazing news?
Don't ruffle my feathers, Lewis. Those days are long gone. We're just here for the entertainment. Or something like that.
I see. Well, that's a shame.
See you inside?
I have something to do, my pal, but I'll try to make it for the main event.
Okay then. Catch you later, pal.
Wait, can you help me get in, though? Because I can't get in. I could just try the door?
That fella's built like a brick shithouse. I don't think we'll be able to just sneak past him.
Wanna bet?
Not today, Marty. Remember, we must avoid suspicion.
Okay. No trouble. I get it. It's okay, Bertha. Maybe next time.
Put that
What
away.
was that?
Nothing. Just the wind.
Did you bring Big Bertha with you?
Gods, no. What are you thinking? What idiot would bring a shotgun to a club?
Was that a rhetorical question?
You put that back in the car. Okay, well... I don't have a whole lot of other options. Alright, we're gonna do it. This is probably not gonna go well.
Look, I really don't want any trouble, but...
It is even more inconvenient for me, sir, but this place doesn't like coppers. Forgive this slang. I can't let just anybody in, and there are some I'm strictly forbidden to. Please, you have to understand.
Listen here, you cow. Do you have any idea who we are? You ever read the papers?
Of course, I know who you are, sir. I read the news and more, and I must admit it's an honor to meet you in person, Mr. Santino Featherland and Mr. Marty Machikin. The Bell of the Pantheress is one of my favorite books.
Oh my god, not the books again.
So it would be terribly inconvenient for me if I had to use force on you, gentlemen.
What did you just say?
Relax, Marty. This guy has chicks like you for breakfast. Thanks for the information, pal. Have a nice night.
Thank you for understanding, gentlemen. And forgive me for my austere composition.
No problem, Shakespeare.
Okay, well, I didn't think that was going to work, and it did not work. So how the hell do we get in here now? Okay, Chicken Police, Clawville, Oh, hey, we do have some information here. Mongrel Mick, or Mick the Marauder. He's the one who's taken over. Yeah, one of the most infamous henchmen of Ibn Wet... Henchman! Okay. But he's the one who's taken over. So... how the hell do we get in here? Well, the Codex is not helping me. Tsar Club? No, this is just places where we can go. And we don't have a whole lot going on here. No new clues that we picked up. How do we get in there? Is there like a back door that we could use? Or something else? Anything else? Alright.
Let's not bother her.
Okay, boss.
Yeah, I didn't think that she could help me anyway. Lewis, can you help me out at all?
Look, Lewis, that bouncer over there.
Well, yes. He is a bit intimidating, but his manners are impeccable. Am I right?
Yes, indeed, but it seems tonight we're not on his list.
Oh, I see. Oh, I get it. I get it. You'd like to go in, but he won't let you.
Yeah, something like that.
No, no problem at all. Come with me. I'll talk to him.
Much obliged, pal.
Yeah, thanks, Bunny.
Excuse me.
Ah, jeez, what the hell's wrong with you, Marty?
What? Did I say something wrong?
You know, we can leave you out here, Marty. Alright, so Lewis is gonna help us. Finally. Thank you, Lewis.
Sir, how'd you do?
Everything's fine, Mr. Aworth.
Good. Look, this noble pair of pigeons are my friends. They're on the list, okay?
L'archulamont, sir.
And as for you, you owe me one, gentlemen.
Thanks, old pal.
It was my pleasure to help you, as always.
Thank you, Lewis. I do owe you one. We never would have got him without you. Alright, let's go see what's inside the club.
The jazz overwhelmed us. There was no band in sight, yet the music seeped from the walls like years of cigarette smoke and the smell of spilt whiskey. Behind the bar, rows of fancy bottles reflected the harmonious voices of pretty dames and the clinking of crystal glass. It was the kind of place that makes you drunk, even if you've never had a sip. A dangerous place for someone like me. No matter how alien I felt, it was strangely like coming home. Welcome to the Tsar. Well, here we are.
Ooh.
Mother of...
I take you to the nicest places, eh, sweetheart?
Oh, does it mean you're buying, honey?
Don't even think about it.
Oh, men these days. So, we're here to find a dame called Natasha.
I have a hunch she won't be hard to find. Let's mingle and try to avoid suspicion.
Just like always.
No, Marty, not like always. This time it's for real.
Yeah. Okay, new place. Wow, look at the piano. That is a beautiful grand. Baby grand? I think it's a baby grand. And there's nobody up here. Well, no, that could be a grand piano. It looks smaller from back there. Yeah, that's definitely a grand piano. Anything up here? No, just the empty stage.
I was hoping to have missed the main event.
You're a rusty old cock, that's why.
So says the little butt jam.
But what? That's not even a word.
It is now, all because of you. You should feel honored. Butt jam.
You know, Sonny, sometimes you're like an evil little child.
I'm gonna use that someday. When someone least expects it. Okay, so what do we got here? We got some people. So, looks like a deer and a fox. You're a weasel? Ferret? You're an elk. Big buck, okay. And you're a cheetah. I mean, I'm pretty sure you're a weasel, but you're definitely a cheetah. I know my cats. Bunny! Love bunnies. Birdie. Ooh, you're a falcon. And you're a maned wolf? I have no idea what you are. Ooh, fancy whiskey.
Look, Sonny, I know it's not my place, but Laura's father went to that guy when his, problems had gone too far.
You're treading on thin ice, Marty.
No, Look, fellas at the station are talking, All kinds of things. Moses, Plato, Bosco, and the others.
Talking, eh? About what? About why Blood Boil took my badge? About what an untrustworthy alcoholic wreck I am?
Look, I'm sorry, it doesn't matter.
Good. And let it stay that way.
At least we're cracking this one together, yeah?
Sure, Marty.
Look, you let me have my drink. Have you ever heard of a detective who wasn't a drunk? Okay, it doesn't happen. Wow, this place is enormous. And he's a lynx. And he looks pissed. Let's see what's playing, though. The Loudest Howl? Okay.
Huh. Another Lupus movie. Jeez. Is there nothing today they're not trying to sell with this guy?
Whoa, don't be rude, Sonny. Lupus is a timeless genius. Have you seen Predator City? God, I'm still getting chicken bumps. But wait, who's that next to him?
Cassandra Ruby Faye. Nah, never heard of her.
Cassandra Ruby Faye. Oh, gods, even her name makes me go weak in the knees.
Watch your blood pressure, pal.
Don't mind me, just women and guns are my only weakness.
No shit.
I can understand it, though. Bunnies are cute. What's this one? Bogan and the Bandicoot. What is a bandicoot, anyway?
You think this is one of those movies where the femme fatale gets everything in the end and the poor detective's left stranded?
Yep, just like life.
Ooh, that's, depressing. Murder my tweet? That's silly.
Ooh, I've seen this. Hicks Poodle plays a private eye, hired to look for a woman, then gets into some kind of blackmail thing that's connected to the first case, and...
Hey, Marty?
What, yeah?
I don't give a shit.
You are a detective. You literally live this. This done for hire? Ah, done stallion, I get it.
Oh, I know this fodder guy. He was kinda good in Death of the Horse.
You've seen every clucking movie.
Laura and I go to the movies a lot. When was the last time you went?
Exactly 12 years ago.
Whoa, you remember that precisely? Let me guess. Molly?
Yep, our very first date.
I see. What did you watch?
I don't remember. I just remember her. And nothing else.
You're a clucking poet. I mean it.
Hey, when it's that kind of moment, it's that kind of moment. Alright, let's go through some of the people here then, and I am not talking to him, not right off the bat. However, you seem rather intent. But first, can I get another whiskey?
A man's best friend.
That's not a dog, Sonny. That's a horse. He just has a very weird mane.
I didn't mean him, Marty. I meant the bar.
Oh, I see. Right. Yeah, because that totally makes sense.
Okay, so he's not a maned wolf. He's a horse. Can I get a drink?
2 whiskeys, kid, and no horsing around.
I've never heard that one before. Sonny, you gotta drive, you know?
Yeah, you're right, Marty. Hey, Longface, give me a glass of tap water too, okay?
Yes, sir. Coming right up. That wasn't exactly what I meant.
Oh, I can ask him things. Interesting. Yes.
Tell me, Hey Breath, have you seen Natasha tonight?
Not yet, sir. But she's coming on soon.
Well, can you tell me anything about Mr. Ibn Wessler?
Sir, I don't want to.
What about, let's see, $5 maybe?
But, sir, you haven't even paid for your drinks yet. Yeah, stop riding on the details, Big Nose. You do your job, and we'll do ours, okay?
I mean, we're not here for work, of course. We're just here to relax.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Just a little fun. Of course, gentlemen.
Okay, so I guess he's not going to tell me anything. All right, that's fine. So, Intense Bird, Bunny, Big Buck, Fox. Oh, I didn't even notice you two back there. You are an alpaca and a goat, I think. All right, well, let's just move or make our way down. Why are you watching me?
Hey, there's Fillmar.
Who? Oh, yes, Fillmar, because that's what he calls himself, right?
You know him well?
We had some seriously wild cases together, yes. Mainly in Averia, way before Clawville. Another place and another life.
Sounds good. Like the blurb of some cheap pulp fiction book.
Yeah, it was the exact opposite. But the old bird's worth saying hi to.
Okay, so that's why you're watching. You know me.
Well, well, if it isn't the great detective, Marlowe.
Blow me, Sonny. You know I don't use that name anymore.
Okay, Mr. Dumbass alias Fillmar Lowe.
So says someone who tried to go undercover with a Feather Pillow Mafia is a turkey. Right, Mr. Turk Cayman?
Hey, that was a long time ago. I was young.
And I stick to my principles and my stupidity. Phil Marlowe, and that's that. Don't rile me up, you old fart.
Okay, fair enough. Sorry, I'm a little clucked tonight.
I know the feeling, pal. By the way, what are you two doing here? You stick out a bit. Are you here for a good old-fashioned beating?
We stick out? Man, you look terrible. Like someone who sat on an electric pole.
Don't even ask. I feel exactly like that.
You want a case?
5 feet tall, half of that legs, angelic voice, demonic eyes, just the usual.
Oh boy.
And you?
Something like that. Just don't know the exact numbers yet. A dame named Natasha. She called us here. If I'm not mistaken, the joint is hers.
Yeah, she owns the joint, amongst others. Well, good luck, guys. That broad has a reputation. She's not the kind to toy with, if you know what I mean.
Any useful information?
For free?
Stop clucking around, Fillmar.
All right, but just because of the old days. Look for me after you've talked to her. You wouldn't understand what I have to say about her before then. Don't leave unless you're thrown out, in which case, you know the drill. We don't know each other, I'll deny you in a blink.
Good to see you too, old pal. We'll be back.
Interesting. Okay, well, we still have more people to talk to here, but he's got information for us. We just can't get it right now. All right.
She has pretty long legs. I mean, pretty and long legs for a squirrel, but I don't want to be prejudiced.
We're not here to stare at pretty squirrels. We're here to investigate, remember?
Squirrel? Thought it was bunny. It's got long ears. Squirrels don't have long ears. Alright, well, do we know who this person is? He looks important.
So, where the hell is Natasha?
Let's ask that stud over there with those nice gals.
That guy looks way too horny for my taste.
Oh man, your sense of humor is bad as ever.
You just need to get used to it again.
What
Okay, well, guess we don't have anything on him. How about this guy?
A fox is a wolf who sends flowers.
What?
Oh, nothing. I read it somewhere.
Fascinating. I didn't know you could read.
Ha ha ha. Very funny.
I'll remember that one. I like that one. Alright, that means there's only one person left to talk to. Oh. They weren't here before.
This guy is certainly not a gangster henchman.
Of course he's not.
Okay, well, I can't do anything with that guy, apparently. But Ibn Wessler's here, and he's got a date. Even though he's married to Natasha? Okay. We're just looking right now.
Isn't that?
Yes, it is. The great Ibn Wessler, in the flesh. So much for our incognito.
You think he noticed us?
Only if he's not entirely blind.
Great.
Well, I mean, he is a rat, and rats have notoriously poor eyesight. So who's that with him?
That woman with Ibn. I think I know her from somewhere.
Maybe in your dreams, pal.
Alright, well... Talking is an option, so, let's say hi.
Just act nonchalant, my friend.
No, it can't be.
What now?
Is that Olivia?
No, Marty.
Hey, Olivia.
Are you talking to me?
It's me, Marty McChicken.
Oh, God.
What a pleasant surprise. The Rooster Copper's in person.
Chicken police. But yeah, Mr. Wessler, you could say so. The name's...
Sunny Featherland, of course, of course. Chicken Police. Your partner is, he is,
Marty McChicken. Sir, I just introduced myself to your lady companion seconds ago.
Oh yeah. I'm so happy to see you.
Hello, boys.
So, to what do we owe this pleasure, gentlemen?
Yeah, so, we were, just in the neighborhood, and...
Cut the crap, Marty. All right, we're here for your sweetheart, Natasha.
Oh, I see.
No big deal. Just a blackmail thing. You know, horrifying threats written on the wall with blood-red paint. The usual stuff. You must be familiar with this kind of thing.
Oh yeah, indeed. It's, nasty business. But I didn't know Natasha hired a detective because of this simple matter, but to be honest, I understand. I would have taken matters into my own hands, you see. But I'm kind of busy.
Mr. Wessler had a meeting with Attorney General Hamtaro yesterday, so he's rather tired. If you would excuse us.
Oh, dear Olivia, it's okay. These gentlemen are just doing their job, right? And if I've heard correctly, they're notoriously thorough. So, how can I help you?
We've got a few questions, if you don't mind.
I'm at your service.
Did she say Attorney General Hamtaro? Wow, that little hamster's come far. Okay, well, we have some questions for him. A lot of questions, apparently. So, anyway, how are you?
I'm not as exciting as people tend to believe. I grew up in a poor family of many siblings. I'm the only one still alive, unfortunately. My career started with a shoe store, and now, here I am.
I wouldn't call that an average life. Shoe store owner to mob boss.
How dare you speak to Mr. Wessler like that?
Leave it, Olivia, dear. It's just provocation.
I'm sorry if I offended you, Mr. Wessler. Shall we talk about something else?
Well, I mean, are we just going to beat around the bush? Everyone knows. So, who is your friend?
Has your assistant been working for you long?
Are you talking about me?
Yes, I'm talking about you, ma'am.
Let me answer your question then. I've been in Mr. Wessler's employment for 6 months. Why do you ask?
Oh, just routine questioning, you know. Most of them aren't good for anything. Just killing time.
It sounded rude to me.
Yeah, please forgive her, Detective. Olivia's a real firecracker.
Nothing rude about it. Just a question. So, how about this club?
Nice bunker you got here.
Well, thank you, but it's not mine. Not anymore. But I'm sure you already know that. Listen, Detective. If you want to know something, please ask straight, huh?
All right, Mr. Wessler, let's make this a bit more professional.
All right. What about Natasha then? Straight.
Look, Detective. If you want to know something, just ask.
All right, Mr. Wessler.
All right, fine then. No more beating around the bush. Oh, questioning.
Wessler's a tricky guy. Unfortunately, I don't know enough about him, so I have to be cunning. I can't just pin him against a wall. Yet.
Okay. We're actually going to question him now, and we're already starting at a deficit. So, he's tricky. I have to be just as tricky. Alright, let's do this. Tell me about the blackmail.
How did you feel when you heard about the blackmail?
Honestly, I found it ridiculous.
And now?
Now I'm kinda interested. But I wouldn't call it blackmail yet. They're just empty threats. There were no demands.
Good point.
Thank you. Are we done?
No, not quite.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I bet you are. Alright, so... I can ask him this, but he's gonna dodge the question either way. Obviously, he didn't call the police for, you know, obvious reasons. So... He's also mistrustful, though, which means he's not gonna give me the answer I want anyway. So why don't we go with the innocuous question?
Why didn't you just call the police?
Huh? Why? What would have been the use of that? A few messages aren't enough for a case. You should know that.
Harassment makes for a case. So do threats.
Who were you trying to convince, Sonny? Huh? They would have laughed in my face. Anyway, you know, the police station. Once I set foot in there, I'm not coming out again.
Your lawyers are too good for that, Ibn.
Yeah, I guess you're right, chicken.
Okay. Well, we got through that decently, I thought. So, why would anyone have reason to blackmail her?
Why would anyone have reason to blackmail your girlfriend?
I don't know, maybe because she's my girlfriend?
You think that's enough?
It's plenty enough.
Good point.
Oh, are you finally getting to a point? Or do you really want to dig around in my private life? Because, people who do that end up in the alley. If you catch my drift.
Very much so, Mr. Wessler. Wessler is tougher than I thought. And he's secretive. It's time to gently beat around the bush.
Yeah, I'm not really getting anywhere with this. Okay, so... I mean, obviously he doesn't think these are dangerous, so why not?
Don't you find these messages dangerous?
That specific word is, it's insulting and obscene, and unfortunately, everyone could see it on the street. I'm sure you know they painted it on the wall.
I know.
Well, yeah, it's unpleasant but no threat in itself. I put it down to some jealous showgirl or a deluded fan. Nothing more.
Jealousy can be dangerous.
Yeah, most crazies are harmless.
You know that firsthand?
Anything else?
Alright, so that got us a little bit of progress. Not a lot, though. So he mentioned that it could have been an admirer or someone who's jealous or something like that. We could try for this. However, he is quick-tempered. If I try to insinuate there's something going on between him and Natasha, that could set him off. This, however, seems just simply... let's be honest, it's a bullshit question. But it might open something else up.
Business going well, Mr. Wessler?
Depends on which one.
Real estate, catering, charity, protection, extortion, bribing cops, contraband, the usual.
Funny guy.
How are the casinos?
Fine, thank you. Gambling has always been a good business. Luck is expensive around here.
Damn, if only I knew that. I heard gambling was illegal.
And I've heard you're not on the force at the moment.
Then it seems we have a fair fight.
On uneven ground, Mr. Featherland. I'm not sure I'd stand on it for long, if I were you.
That was candid.
I try to be clear.
He's well informed, I'll give you that. Alright then. If you don't want me to stand up for long, then let's just get straight to the point.
Start talking straight, Wessler. There's no point in wasting each other's time.
You know what? You're right. And there's no point in spoiling my mood, is there? Olivia will show you out, but if you insist, I can give you an alternative escort. Is that straight enough for you?
Nice one, Sonny. Indeed, Mr. Wessler, but let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Don't be so cocky, copper. It can be dangerous at your age.
Alright, well, that was a mistake. I guess this was the way to go.
Is everything all right between you and Natasha?
Yeah, you don't beat around the bush, do you? Understandable, I guess. Naturally, our relationship is stable and perfect. I'm the setting, she's the gemstone. If you know what I mean.
I rarely hear such poetry, but I understand exactly what you mean, Mr. Wessler.
So, you have your answer.
No recent friction?
Wouldn't you like to know?
It would make my job easier.
It would only lead you astray. So be glad that I tell you no. No friction.
Ibn is quick-tempered, and I can use that to my advantage. I've confounded and softened him with my previous questions. Now it's time to be specific and ruthless.
Okay, well, I tried specific and ruthless, and it didn't work for me. Okay, he's not going to testify at the station, obviously. He said there haven't been similar threats in the past, so we're going to do this. Mob boss and the Pussycat.
The mob boss and the Pussycat, eh? How did you even meet?
Huh? Are you trying to piss me off, Corpora, so I accidentally let some big secret slip out, huh?
A simple answer would work.
You know, Natasha, she's both connoisseur and muse. So, how was it? When was it exactly?
You don't remember? That's strange.
Ah, yeah. The Millions, of course. It was like another lifetime. It happened right here. Only this place was called the Millions back then. She was a dancer. Behind the scenes, I arranged opportunities for her on the big stage. Maybe she still doesn't know it was me. Then one day, I invited her for a drink with a promise that if she was willing to meet me, I'd buy the place for her.
I guess she was willing.
The next day, she had the club in her name.
Well, that is romantic.
There are many kinds of romance, Birdman. There's cheap and there's expensive. You get what you can afford.
Ain't that the truth? Okay, so, do you live with her?
Do you live in the same house as Natasha?
Oh, you're really something. Natasha's a free woman, but mostly, yeah, at my place in Gold Town. But she has her own kind of a weekend house.
How often does she use the weekend house?
Yeah, every other weekend. Roughly.
I see. That's very important information.
Yeah, if you say so.
Okay. All right. So... Ooh, those are both good questions. This one might piss him off, though. And he already gets pissed off. So I'm going to go with this one.
So Natasha feels like she's in grave danger, yet she's still going out alone.
Yeah, I know what you're getting at. But I'm 100% sure of her loyalty. She's gone out very rarely since this started, and mostly in my company. Yeah, you know, I'm not sure if you do, but in our social circles, banquets and dinners are frequent.
Illegal gambling nights.
You got me there. Yeah, you're right. Natasha is crazy about the roulette wheel.
Always putting it all on the red, right?
Yeah, you're a real rotten bastard, Sonny. Although, yeah, always on the red. You're right.
So, can we meet your lady?
I don't see why not. But first, please, listen to her sing. She's on soon.
Okay, that could have gone better. But you know what? I'm not really good at this kind of thing in general. Okay. So we move on. We got the information we needed, and we're gonna meet with Natasha.
Thank you for your time. We'll be seeing you.
I have no doubt about that, unfortunately.
Hey, we should grab a coffee or something, Olivia. You know, for old time's sake.
Pleasure to meet you, gentlemen. Goodbye.
Oh,
Please, take a seat. The show's gonna start soon.
Bourbon moon hangs in the sky. My man has left with a golden smile. This is so funny. You can kill me, honey. I'm already dead inside. My body is an empty bottle. Come on, baby, just give us
Sonny. Sonny.
say Chloe's still lying in my bed, and it's dead.
That was, unique.
Oh, that is cute. Nobody has ever given me such a unique compliment before.
Forgive me, my name is Santino Featherland.
I thought so. You look more or less like I imagined.
More or less.
Sometimes less is more, Mr. Featherland.
Ahem. You were amazing, dear. As always.
Could you be my little furball and fetch me a cocktail?
But of course.
Ibn will be back soon. We'll have a few minutes to talk. Then he'll end the conversation and throw you both out.
With all due respect, ma'am, we're not that easy to get rid of. Doesn't matter who's trying, believe me.
Doesn't matter, he'll do it. That's why I'm telling you. I don't want a scene. My room's upstairs. Meet me there in 20 minutes. Come alone, Sonny. You'd be too conspicuous otherwise.
Hey,
I understand. You know, they call him Target Marty at the station.
I don't have time, Mr. Featherland.
Sure thing, Natasha. I'll come to your room. 3 knocks, a short pause, then another 3.
I'll be waiting. Go, before he comes back.
I knew she was trouble the first time I saw her. She wore danger like a perfume. It was simply part of her being, and it attracted me, like light attracts the moth people. I wanted to be the microphone as she whispers her melodies, or the pillow she rests her feet on while reading some cheap romance. I wanted to be her nightdress, barely touching, barely covering her marble skin. But I was a cop, and a lifetime wouldn't be enough to rid myself of what a woman like her hides under her makeup. Keep your distance, Sonny. Just keep your distance.
Okay. So we made it upstairs to her room. And didn't get thrown out in the process? I don't know. But we have a whole lot of stuff to go through now. And not nearly enough time to do so. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take a break here. When we come back, we are going to meet the Miss Natasha Katzenko. I'm excited. You excited? This is going to be exciting. So if you want to be there for that, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell icon so you're here for every video when they come out. You know somebody else who might enjoy this story? Share it with them. Then you can both come back. Leave a like, leave a comment down below, and I'll see you for the next Chicken Police. Till then, take care.